The most famous haunted houses. Once upon a time, people could explain strange phenomena only by the tricks of evil spirits and otherworldly entities. If a noise was heard in an empty house, the residents immediately thought that a ghost lived in it. Many people even become eyewitnesses of real ghosts. But in the end, there are quite reasonable explanations for their terrible visions. Despite this, many of us still do not deny the existence of something inexplicable and read with interest the news about another haunted house. There are a lot of such houses in the world that frighten with sudden noise and other oddities. In this article, we will study the most interesting of them. The funny thing is that some of them are even open to tourists. These are not bad places for fans to tickle their nerves. But why are they so scary? The mysterious Winchester House. In the U.S. state of California, there is a house that consists of 150 rooms and even more stairs leading to a dead end. According to legend, this house was built by the widow of Oliver Winchester, who became famous as a manufacturer of weapons. After the death of her husband, the woman noticed that her relatives began to die one after another. Turning to a medium, she learned that the cause of deaths are the ghosts of people who were killed from all the weapons made by her husband. To confuse them, he recommended that she build a house with lots of rooms and stairs that lead to nowhere. The woman did so and died in 1922. You can find this house in the city of San Jose, and by buying a ticket for $2035. Grand Hyatt Taipei. At first glance, this is an ordinary hotel in Taiwan, where luxury lovers stay. Only now the guests are constantly complaining about strange sounds and the appearance of real ghosts. It is believed that this place for recreation was built where a prison for political prisoners stood during the Second World War. Many of them died, so from the very first days after the construction of the hotel, people began to notice paranormal activity. To get rid of the ghosts, the management even called feng shui specialists, who placed scrolls with spells to scare away ghosts around the hotel. But they obviously didn't work, because the guests still hear noise, complain about moving objects and other oddities. But people still book rooms that cost from $170. Merchant Jeleznova's house. There are even haunted houses in Russia. One of the most beautiful and mysterious is located in Yekaterinburg. This is the dwelling of a certain merchant Jeleznov, who bought it in 1905. He settled there with his wife Maria Jeleznova and 3 children. His wife suffered from kleptomania, that is, she liked to steal things. Because of this, she rarely went out to the city, and when she did leave the house, her husband covered all the damage he caused. In 1914, a woman suddenly died at a performance of Romeo and Juliet, after which the man and the children moved to Omsk and did not appear again. It is reported that sometimes the ghost of this woman appears near the house. Also, secret passages were found under the house, and no one still knows what they were intended for. Jolma Building Bank Building. In 1974, a fire broke out on the 12th floor of the Brazilian Jolma building due to a short circuit. The fire spread very quickly throughout the building, resulting in the death of more than 180 people. After the reconstruction, offices in this building began to be rented out again, but today few people risk working there. The fact is that from time to time people start to smell burning and hear screams. There is also a legend that this building was built on the site of a well where a serial maniac dumped the bodies of his victims. Point Hicks Lighthouse. Point Hicks is considered the tallest lighthouse in Australia, but this is far from its only feature. In April 1947, the lighthouse keeper suddenly disappeared and no one has seen him since. However, people have not seen him in a living form. Visitors to the lighthouse claim that from time to time the ghost of a man walks loudly up the stairs. Fans of tickling their nerves like to visit this place, so they are provided with cottages for $300 Australian per day. Needless to say, there are no ghosts. Usually there is a logical explanation for all these phenomena. Somewhere the wind is just walking. In some buildings there is a leak of poisonous gas, and in others people just have imagination. Do you believe in ghosts? Thank you for watching the video. like, subscribe to the channel, and write a comment. See you in the next story.